Hi Pisces, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Pisces, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Pisces, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Pisces spirit. Alright, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Pisces, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody wants things to move forward in a positive direction. I do feel one of you has a lot of regret, sadness, sorrow. They've been watching the other person, keeping tabs on them. Maybe you guys have had some kind of conflict or something, but they are ready with a very big offer now. They want to offer a very stable, brand new beginning. They want to step up. They want to prove to their person that I'm ready for commitment. They want to heal the broken heart that was caused in this connection. The other person says no. They were just a liar. Everything just backfired on me. I caught them lying, cheating or whatever. I'm very upset and angry with them. They never offered me any partnership. There was no happily ever after. I'm very angry with them. I'm very upset with them. I'm cutting them out of my life. I don't want to talk to them. Or why haven't they messaged till now if they were serious? So, person B seems to have a lot of anger within themselves. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards for you. But before that, let's ask the universe. Spirit, what's happening in Pisces' life now? What's happening with Pisces and their person at a deeper level? Why are they both feeling this way? All right, the first card here, Pisces says regret. That's the first thing that I saw here. Okay, so regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they behaved. Second card says fear. Someone is letting fear affect this connection. Obsession. Someone can't stop thinking about this connection. All right, so these were some of your messages from the universe, but let's also do your dialogue message cards, Pisces. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Pisces and their person, spirit. Pisces and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Pisces and their person, spirit. Let's take a few more from another deck. Pisces and their person, spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? We'll take a few more from a third deck and then start the reading, Pisces. Pisces and their person. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Pisces, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I wasn't ready for unconditional love. I'm sorry, I hurt you. I have nightmares of you with others. I didn't show you what you meant to me. I think about you often, and I still miss you. In spite of how things turned out in the end, I don't regret loving you. I was stuck in my ways. I wasn't ready to change who I was to be the one that you needed. I don't want anyone else to have you. I sweat out the stress. I'm not your prince and you're not my princess. I am your emperor and you are my empress. Sometimes because I know that we'll be together, I take you for granted. I have faith that we will be together again. I'm holding space for you. If I give in to you, you'll have the power to break both my heart and mind. I can't survive that. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Pisces, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on my left, which is person A for me. the other side is person B for me, and the reason I'm not guessing which side you're on, Pisces, is because I could be dealing with two Pisces on either side. But if this is your reading and you've been resonating till now, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you in your life. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend maybe. All right, so let's start. Let's start with person AU. Let's see how you're feeling in your emotions, in your feelings. I do see a lot of regret right now with the Five of Cups. Why is that? Five of Cups. Why? Because I think they want a second chance now. They regret whatever happened in the past. They know they destroyed something. Now this person desperately wants a second chance. They want to work things out with their person. So they are just kind of spying on the other person, watching the other person, feeling very insecure right now, feeling hopeless. They feel they've lost their biggest wish. They want to message. But somewhere they are a little scared that what if the other person is already with somebody else? What if they've already got somebody new? If I reach out to them, what if it doesn't work out? Like they are feeling very, very hopeless, and they feel, what if I do reach out, I do message them? They want to send that message. But they feel, what if that person feels, they're not interested, or they, just kind of backfires on me? What if they have some new love already? What if they, call me out on being a player or somebody immature? What if they don't want to be friends with me anymore? What if they don't want to forgive me anymore? So it's like they are kind of spying on person B to see maybe their mindset at this time. Okay, so tell me why. Why do you feel this way, person A? Five of Wands. What's the Five of Wands? Did you guys have a fight, or are you worried that person B has competition? Yeah, I think you guys had some kind of a conflict. Maybe things were stagnant for a very long time. They are scared that their person will have boundaries now, may not want them back, may just push them away. But from their end, I think they do want to fight for the connection, because person A says, I see a happy future. With person B, I see a Ten of Cups. I'm ready to offer them something very stable. But it's like, how do I go and offer them? What do I say to them? What if they, I open my mouth and everything just comes crumbling down? It's like, I know I hurt them very badly. Now how do I take action? I really want to take action. What if they don't want me back in their life anymore after the way I disrespected them and I hurt them and I never treated them right? So they are nervous. So tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? King of Pentacles. Person A says, I am absolutely ready to offer them everything that they want. They want to come out of their stress, their anxiety, but I think they're a bit nervous that their wish will not get granted, or they'll end up looking like some kind of a loser who's back now for a second chance, because I think they felt in the past they had all the power and control. Now to come and beg the other person, it would like they would feel, like they'll, like, how, I see the way I'm stuttering is exactly, I think I'm in their energy. It's like they want to communicate. But the words are not coming out of their mouth, because somewhere they feel they won't be forgiven, at least for the way they behaved. Maybe they behaved like a player in the past or something. So now it's like, how do I communicate them without being called out and they're having everything backfire on me? Somewhere in their dreaded moments, they imagine that person B will choose somebody new over them. So, Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they are hoping. They are hoping that if they come back correct and ask for a reunion, the other person would at least hear them out. Like, I hope they're at least willing to listen to my side of the story, or, have that conversation with me. I think they're waiting to see if person B has healed a little bit. Are they still single? Are they still, waiting for me? Are they ready to clear the air? Will they talk to me? So that's the reason I think person A is still keeping tabs on the other person, but nervous to reach out. Okay, so will they have the courage to take action in the next 7 days? Let's see what their action is going to be. This card I'll open later, Pisces. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling? Why the Seven of Swords in reverse for you? Yeah, person B says they never had the courage. They never had the courage. They lied to me. They ghosted me. They cheated on me. And I've lost my enthusiasm for this connection because it all backfired on me. I think person B is very upset and angry with person A even now. They are trying to find their own happiness. They are learning to keep boundaries or guard their energy, maybe focusing on their work or maybe new people. Why is that? Queen of Wands in reverse. Why are you so angry and upset? Because you guys had a tower. What tower was it? Oh, they didn't receive the offer that they were expecting. This person feels that we had a huge tower. This connection was built on sand. My person, they never, offered me anything. They never offered me a love offer. They were not interested in having anything long-term committed with me. They were out there chasing their different options. They treated me like one. There was no happily ever after for me. So person B says, yeah, that's the reason right now I'm focusing only on my own happiness, my self-love, my self-care, work on my work, on new people. I'm not focused on them anymore. Why is that? Why do you feel you're not focused on them and you're focusing only on new things in your life? Six of Pentacles in reverse, because there was a lack of equal give and take. There was no balance, that person B says, and they were breadcrumbing me. They never had any intentions to, take it to the long haul. They were not interested in commitment. I know that I brought a lot to the table. I am, after all, who I am. I'm abundant, I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm caring, but they never saw me that way. Right? They never gave me that respect, and I was very disappointed. Like, what was there not to like in me? And yet they kept me hanging. They kept me at crossroads. So person B is saying I'm not chasing them anymore because I know my worth and value even if they don't. Yeah, I think person B says I'm done with the conflict. I don't want to have to fight for their attention or compete for their attention. I don't want this stress and anxiety on a regular basis. I feel I was the only one carrying all the weight in this connection and things were just not changing. So then tell me, person B, how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? Queen of Swords in reverse. I think person B is very, very upset and very angry about the way they were treated. I'm cutting this person out of my life because they were breadcrumbing me. They were not giving me a partnership. They were not doing this. They were not doing that. They never took a leap of faith. I was expecting them to come forward and be honest and open with me, but I haven't received any message from them. They haven't reached out to speak their truth. They're still sitting in their ego and pride and hoping that I continue to wait for them, and I'm very disappointed. Person B says I'm very, very disappointed because I think somewhere person B was also hoping that peace could be restored, but now they are seeing person A as toxic, somebody who's still creating imbalance or keeping them waiting. So person B says, I'm going to get onto my own chariot now. But that's because person B is angry. It's like, I'm going to get onto my chariot. I'm going to focus on new things, possibly call in a brand new soulmate for myself because because they haven't heard from person A. I think they could still be feeling that they're out there lying, cheating, being a player. Why else have they not come forward with any explanation or communication or apology? So person B says, yeah, I have to do right for myself. Okay, so let's see then what actions you guys will take in the next 7 days. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Pisces. And while I shuffle this, if the storyline has been resonating, do let me know. You can do that by tapping the thumbs up button or leaving me a comment. That would be wonderful. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. All right, so person A, I'm back with you now. I know you're watching and you're keeping tabs on person B, but will you take any concrete action in the next 7 days? Whether it's towards person B or in your own life, what do you intend to do? Person A's action. Hierophant, they are ready for commitment. Absolutely ready for commitment. I know you're ready, person A, but what about the action? Do you intend to reach out or, Emperor, all right. Six of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Oh, they'll be sending a message. This person is ready to bring balance into the connection. They are ready to step up, do right by person B. They want to have victory and success. They just want one chance. They want one chance, and they are planning to reach out maybe with a message or something, hoping that things can be made right. They want to restore balance and peace with the person who they have unconditional love for. They love person B, and that's for sure. I mean, for person B, I mean, they are like, now I'm not going to be who I was. I want to step up. I want to do right. I'm ready for commitment. I've just, as long as they give me one chance to prove to them that I've changed. Okay, so a message may be coming then. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life? Person B's action. Temperance. Person B says, well, let's wait and watch. I don't trust Omkaratarot at all right now. I'm stuck. Yes, I am stuck, but I'm doing my own healing work, and I'm going to just wait and watch as to what they say. Will they send that message? Let's see. Temperance. Yeah, they do say, I told you, they are curled up in their own little nest, and I'm healing my own broken heart. I'm doing my self-healing here. I'm not making any moves. Yes, I think, again, temperance. So I don't think person B is, they are into self-love, self-care, self-love. Let's see, I'm going to go with the flow of energy. If they come incorrect, then yes, I will push them away. If they come incorrect, we'll wait and watch. I think person B says, okay, I'm ready to have that conversation. If they reach out, they want to clear the air, I will sit there and receive their communication and then ponder over it. But I want to see them take action. Okay, so, well, let's wait and watch then. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Pisces.